What is up, everybody, and welcome to FLW Videos. In today's episode, we will be doing a deep dive into the Mamoswine Community Day. We will be talking about just all of the features of the event, including some new ones and providing some clarification, as well as talking about just how awesome Mamoswine is, covering the stats, covering the moveset. So it should be helpful. If it is, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So first things first, a huge shout out to LeakDuck for creating a consolidated graphic that we will be using throughout this video. If you do want to go ahead and check him out on Twitter, a link will be in the description. We definitely need to start with the timing of the event first. It is once again a typical 3-hour event window, but just keep in mind, an hour after the event, you can still go ahead and obtain the exclusive move for an hour after the event. But we might want to consider not doing that, and I will be talking about why once we actually cover the Pokemon. So now that we know the timing mechanic, there is something that we can actually do before the Community Day hours actually start, and that is earning 10, and that's right, 10 guaranteed Sinnoh Stones. What we will do is there's a breakdown of 2 different ways. First off is 5 trainer battles. That's where you battle against your ultra friend, against your best friend, or you can also use QR code in person to go ahead and obtain 5 of them. And then there's also a guaranteed 5 by battling against the team leaders. All you have to do is click the icon in the bottom right, head over to battle, and then you can go ahead and click on whichever team leader you want to go against. So definitely make sure you do this. There has been some information sent out by Pokemon Go that says you can earn up to 10, but it's actually a mistake. It is 100% confirmed, 10 guaranteed. So you absolutely want to do this, and definitely make sure that you share that information with your friends. So now that we know about that, let's go ahead and take a look at the bonuses for the event. We of course have the typical 3-hour lure. That is something that has been continuous pretty much throughout the Community Day. But along with that, we have 3 times Stardust, and you absolutely need to take advantage of this. Along with a great Pokemon, you have a Stardust benefit, which a lot of people are super excited about. So definitely make sure that you throw on a star piece, get some excellent Stardust gains out of this event. You definitely want to take advantage of that. But other than that, you will get the shiny variant available. So let's go ahead and take a look at the family. So in relation to the family, my personal favorite is PILOSWINE. Mamoswine is, it's a little bit on the offside. I'm personally not that big of a fan of the shiny, but that honestly comes down to personal preference. So we have talked a little bit about the shiny, so why not go ahead and talk about the exclusive move? Because this is definitely a conversation starter. The exclusive move is Ancient Power. Now that may sound like amazing, but it actually doesn't really benefit Mamoswine in any way, and not even in PvP. But other than that, Mamoswine actually has a very good moveset. So this is a red alert, pay attention to this. Because of this moveset being what it is, I am actually going to recommend you to not evolve it during the Community Day hours. Once it becomes available, I'm personally going to gain my Sinnoh Stones, go ahead and grind as much as possible, try to get some shinies, try to get some high level, do whatever. And then after the event, I will then evolve to Mamoswine, because I personally don't care about Ancient Power. You definitely want to maybe keep 1 just for like rarity's sake, or maybe 2 in case you want to trade or something. But this is one of those cases where the moveset does not make it better. So you absolutely want to wait on it if you want to focus on just like an overall meta relevance. So now that we have talked about that strategy, let's go ahead and dive into the Pokemon itself. Mamoswine, with a max AP of 3,328, Mamoswine is a dual type of ice and ground typing. If we go ahead and take a look at the stats, you will see that the stamina stat is absolutely insane. The attack stat is absolutely insane, with an overall ranking of 41 in Pokemon Go. So Mamoswine, an absolute monster, but how are you going to use it? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the moveset. So in relation to the moveset, Mamoswine was gifted with a double ice type moveset along with a double ground type moveset, and then of course we found out about Ancient Power, but we know that Ancient Power isn't necessarily a good one. So what I'm personally recommending people do is go ahead and try out the double ice. It will definitely be the most effective. It will be the #1 ice type attacker. So if you're going up against a Rayquaza as a raid boss, crossing our fingers that will happen soon, it will be double super effective versus the flying and dragon type. So Mamoswine will be an absolute must on the team if you want to go ahead and get the best like ice type attackers. You definitely want Mamoswine, but that kind of relates back to the move. I would say personally, if you do want to unlock a secondary move, I would actually recommend just having the double ice type moveset and then opening up the second charge move as the ground move. You definitely want to focus on Mamoswine as an ice type attacker, and then at the same time, like I said before, since the ideal moveset is not with Ancient Power, you definitely don't want to evolve during the time event window. So yeah, I am absolutely going crazy about this. Very excited about Mamoswine. It is a little bit unique because of the Sinnoh Stone situation, but hey, at least we get a guaranteed 10. But I have a feeling we will see this moving forward. I think that this is the trend for some of the kind of like remaining Gen 4 Pokemon. So I'm personally excited. I guess we'll go ahead and end that as the question of the day. How excited are you for Mamoswine? Do you plan on kind of like waiting to evolve it? Do you want to do something else? Or are you just like, hey, I want all of them to be Ancient Power? Definitely let me know in the comments section below. And if you did enjoy this type of content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. I wanted to extend a huge thank you to the supporters over at Patreon. You definitely make this possible, and I 100% appreciate this support. If you are interested in supporting my channel on Patreon, definitely feel free to check out the link in the description.